I'm Sasha Adkins.
And I'm Azadeh Bormand. And we are the coaches of WCP Women's Competition Prep. Azadeh Bormand. I am one of the coaches of our Women's Comp Prep program. I'm a 2012 Games athlete and a former Division I volleyball player at the University of Pittsburgh.
I'm Sasha Adkins. I'm the other half of WCP, and I am a super regionals athlete in the Northeast region, and I've been competing in the competitive circuit here I've been crossfitting for 5 years and competing at a regional level for 3.
Our biggest motivator in terms of why we created WCP Women's Comp Prep was to enhance and create the mental abilities of a female athlete, the physical abilities of the female athlete, and to also create a community of strong, powerful women and bring them together to be even more incredible than they already are.
And we've just wrapped up our first session of the program, and we had about 20 women come through a 7-week open prep course, and we've seen some pretty incredible results. I think we've both been really blown away with what these women have accomplished. We started out with 20 deer in headlight women starting workouts, not knowing what's happening, not coming in with a plan, not really having a clear direction forward in terms of building strength, tackling their weaknesses, accomplishing their goals. And what we ended with was a group of very focused, very mature athletes. So through the course of the program, it was fantastic because we got to see them complete 3 of the open workouts at the end. And there was a total 180 shift in terms of how they're approaching workouts, creating game plans, and just physically what they've been able to accomplish. For example, over 2/3 of the girls walked away from 16.3 with a bar muscle up, coming in without one. So huge success, building upper body strength and just coaching these women through how to approach a workout and how to be successful and walk away with positive lessons even when things don't go as they plan, perhaps.
My name is Marissa Fernandez, and I joined the Women's Competition Prep program to really become a better athlete and to increase my confidence as an athlete. Some of the benefits that I've experienced since joining the program was increased confidence and really knowing how to break down the workout. I highly recommend this program for any CrossFit athlete. I mean, you don't have to want to be a competitive CrossFit athlete to gain by participating in this program. I highly recommend it for any level.
Hi, my name is Kristen Clark, and I joined WCP to challenge myself, to work out with other women. In my gym that I train out of primarily, there's not a lot of women that train are doing the same thing that I'm doing, so that's the primary reason that I joined. Experience has been amazing. It's been really great to be surrounded by like-minded women who are of similar ability and mindset, and Sasha and Azadeh have been amazing and everything in their breaking down of skill and really catering to a women's only specific program. I've really taken away what my weaknesses are and learning to work on my gymnastic strength and upper body strength, which was things I fell to the wayside before previous. It's been an all-around amazing experience. I'm so happy I did it, and I can't wait to continue. I would definitely recommend that all women try this program, WCP, no matter what stage you're at, because you're going to learn so much about yourselves, where you stand as an athlete, the mental game behind it, find out what your weaknesses are, how to mentally approach workouts and strategize. It's definitely 100% worth it.
what I was seeing day to day before we started this program was like a group of guys training together, being super competitive, and maybe having like 1 or 2 girls tag along, not participate in all of the parts of the programming. If they're doing like, if there's muscle up WOD, they're just kind of sitting at the side watching, and it just like broke my heart to watch that, to see that these girls had nobody there to like guide them and to show them how to modify things, how to adjust the workout so that they could participate in it, and how their training needs to look a little bit different than the guys that they're training with, just because their starting point is different and their strengths and weaknesses are going to be different going in.
And me and Sasha are so pro-woman. We want to see women owning their strength and owning their power and owning their voices and their physical abilities, and not being afraid to jump into a workout with guys and beat them or show them up. And we wanted to take the same confidence that men seem to have in terms of how they approach things, and they're not afraid of failure. That actually seems to be their biggest motivating factor. And take that same thing for women and allow them to take away their fear of failure and allow them to see what they're able to do, and not allow that to hinder them in terms of why they don't approach certain things.
Yeah, totally. And even in terms of having like strong female coaches in the community, like there aren't that many. And looking at that and being really critical and asking the question of why are there not these strong female figures within the CrossFit community who are coaching at a high level, who are competing, and I think it all goes back to like that fear of failure and being comfortable like within like a small class setting, but not necessarily having the confidence to move ahead and be like, no, like I'm capable of coaching like higher level athletes. I have things that like tips and skills and coaching that are going to be useful to especially guys in the gym. And to like, there's a lacking level of confidence across the board, I would say, with women. And Azadeh and I have a great, like we both come to the table with a lot of confidence. And so I think we find it a little bit easier perhaps in that situation to be very assertive coaches, be very confident coaches. But we wanted to see that in the girls in our class. And we do have a couple coaches, or like one girl in particular who's a coach at another gym who has gained a ton of confidence through this program to take back and give that to their members at their gym, which I think is so important.
Why don't we have female coaches who just 100% own their athletic abilities, and they want to take that and transfer that into a coaching role and give that to other women? So what is it that's holding women back that want to put themselves in that role? Because when we look at CrossFit coaches in the CrossFit community, or the big names that you hear about a lot, it's mostly male coaches. And so we were having a conversation and I was like, why are there not more female coaches who have been to regionals or who have been to the games and who actually knows what it takes on a mental level, emotional level, and physical level to achieve a tremendous amount of success? And why haven't they put themselves into a coaching role to empower other women to do the exact same thing? So that's what we wanted to create. And what's come from this program is about 20 women who walked away from this 7 weeks thinking that they couldn't do so many things, and realizing they're so much more capable of what they actually originally thought. So it was pretty amazing to watch.